Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
All right.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Hello, I'm Billy Cobbin, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey, it's Kay Boating with Tomorrow's Pros Montessori Schools.
Good morning, Huntsville.
Good morning.
Hey, I'm Karen.
I'm Toy. And I'm Denise.
And from all of us at Walker County Federal Credit Union, good morning, Huntsville.
Go straight to the logo today, Denise. There we go. Straight to the logo. Good morning. How are you?
It's beautiful.
That doesn't sound like a positive start to the show. Good morning. How are you? Hello.
Hey, guys.
We don't even, you know what? We don't feel like, we're so late. We don't even feel like being here this morning. We decided that we don't even, Denise and I decided that we don't even want to be on this morning, so we just left the logo up.
Yeah. Oh, can we do that?
Yeah, we'll just leave it up today.
That'd be great.
Just like Sweet Brown said. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I wouldn't have drawn my eyebrows on if I didn't know that.
Oh, I forgot to draw mine on us. Bridget says I've got too big of bushy eyebrows. She doesn't like my eyebrows.
Well,
I dated a girl in high school that didn't like them either.
I mean, you kind of expect a man to have bushier eyebrows.
I kind of think it's wisdom, especially when they start getting gray and white and they get real straggly. There's a few good men at the Liege that have those, I'm pretty sure.
You do need to trim that up a little bit. You can't get too long.
There's a few men at the Liege that have those. Hey, I'm going to lean over here. I'm going to adjust the camera. There we go. I'm just annoyed. I'm ADD, and this white line was crooked on the, from our desk here. Hey, we want to welcome you in. I do have a very good reason for the excuse-driven life that I've been living lately instead of the purpose-driven life, and I'm so sorry about that. This morning on Highway 19, a little friend decided to drop by the front of the truck and say good morning to me. I was on the way. I was early. I was feeling good. I got up. I got moving. I was cruising, and then out of nowhere, good morning, boom, right on the front of my truck, busted up the front of the truck. And
just a little kiss. You want to say hello?
He wants to say hello.
Want a hug?
He want to say hello, good night.
Yeah.
And so I think that deer went night-night, kitty-kitty.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but it's his fault. He shouldn't have been. This was weird. I was on 19 on the access road before you turn down. I guess it's a Bearcat Boulevard that creeps in between all that where is that McCafferty Electric and all that's kind of hidden.
I think that is.
Sycamore comes across, so that's Bearcat Boulevard. So that's the exit I take. And I'm just what's that song? John who? I'm just a swingin'. Who is that? You know that song?
I do know that song.
So I'm just a swingin'. That John somebody. I don't remember the music. Someone out there knows who I'm talking about. Anyways, the reason I brought that song up is because I was driving. I was just a driving or just a cruising. And out of nowhere, I have it on video. I have a Ring camera for my truck. Did you know they make those?
Uh-oh.
I have a
like
Ring.
Specifically for the car?
Yes, a Ring camera for my. I don't know if they discontinued them, but I got it when it first came out. It didn't catch on very well, but I still have it.
You need that.
And I've got it literally, at 60 frames a second or whatever it is. Literally in one of those frames, you just see this deer out of nowhere, bloop, and then boom, and he was looking at me like that on the corner.
Oh, he saw it coming.
Yeah, but.
You're a monster.
I was just a cruising. I'm not the monster, man. Do you realize, I'm already, fighting deductible issues on the house for the hurricane.
Yeah.
Which we still haven't. That's going to be a while before that even remotely gets fixed. And then I'm sitting here thinking about the truck, and I'm like, what's Progressive going to hit me for this one on the deductible? And I looked, and luckily the radiator didn't, because it could have easily, hit that grill and punctured out the radiator and all that. Thank goodness it didn't. It just shattered all the front grill. So I may call it my boy Chad because he wears some grills and be like, yo, boy, you got a grill? See if he's got a grill.
Let me see your grill.
Chad Jackson Gospel. Shout out Chad Jackson Gospel online. He's a good man. Love Chad back in the G-Town area. But, hey, welcome in as we're getting rolling here. We want to welcome all of you joining us this morning on the Spirit Radio FM app, also across social media feeds. Let me do a check because I bumped the button. There was no undo, and there was literally no undo button on no, it didn't work. So I usually go live on my profile as well, and Facebook decided this morning that my finger would jump on its own and accidentally hit a button that said archive. Didn't ask me, are you sure you want to do this? Didn't ask any of that, just did it. And then I tried to reset it. Yeah, see that? It says unable to connect. So here's what we're going to turn it off. We're going to flick it back on. And then we're going to say offline. Sending data, baby. Come on. You
can tell he's been in IT. Have you tried turning it off and back on?
Bring it in, Denise. Bring me the vibes.
What are we doing?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, see? It's 2 seconds.
We want
my vibe.
That's all we needed.
That's all I needed.
We needed D.O. to. I'm all about the phrases today. D.O., the liege, the deer, I don't know. Anyways, all right, welcome in those of you that are now joining us on my personal Facebook profile. I hit archive a while ago, and it decided to go off. This is Good Morning Huntsville as we continue on. Hey, how about this? Episode 375 today on this October the 21st. 375 into this, and for some reason you guys are still hanging on. I'm still hanging on, and we ain't going anywhere. In fact, we have some exciting news coming up here in the next week or so. We're going to change the format of the studio in here. It's going to be more like that laid-back morning show.
We're going to have
I already got the coffee table, girls, in the back.
Really?
It's in the back of the truck right now.
Oh, that's going to be there for another year.
No, it ain't. It's getting put together today after this show.
Okay.
Well, after staff meeting here at church, and then after that, because I got church work to do. So after all that, it's going to get put together today. And I've ordered some chairs, some nice, comfortable chairs.
Okay.
And we're going to have a little morning show set up in here.
Oh, all right.
I've been talking about it for like a year and a half.
I don't listen when you talk to me, Rob.
I know. I don't even listen when I talk to me. So that's all coming soon. But, hey, big shout-out this morning, as always, to Elliot Herzlich from Elliot's Jewelers, online at elliotsjewelers.com. We appreciate Elliot's generous support. And we still have jewelry remaining. We would love – let me flip over. There you go, Denise.
Oh, there.
We would love for you to donate to receive this jewelry. These are real diamond earrings, diamond necklace.
And they shiny.
And they shine. They do. It's $320 value, and only for a suggested donation of $100.
$100
suggested donation. You can have these. I still have 13 of these remaining. The reason for this is we are giving all proceeds, 100% of the proceeds are going to our friends at Care Center Huntsville. We're only going to do this for about another week or so. But please, if you've been thinking about it, you've been hearing it on this show, you can come up here to First, Monday through Thursday from 9 to 3. You can bring by money. You can write a check to Care Center Huntsville, bring it by here. Or you can do this online at our website at hellohuntsvilletx.com. I'll put the link up in just a few moments, the direct link, but a great opportunity. In fact, I bought one of these, or I didn't buy, I donated one of these to give away. And Richard Horn won it on Friday, live from our show. So he won. We had a super week, by the way, where we included $50 to Cafe Texan. We included this, which was worth like another $300-something. And then on top of that, we had Carla Christian from Josie Scout Lodge throw in a chili tasting kit that was worth like another. It was like a $500 value on Friday that we hooked people up with.
Nice.
So, but hey, yeah, we're continuing on. I wanted to shout out to Elliot Herzlich, Elliot's Jewelers online at elliotsjewelers.com. And of course, save the best for last. We could not be here on this marvelous Monday, magnificent Monday, without our friends from Walker County Federal Credit Union, Miss Denise Olivas.
That's me.
Karen out today. Karen, we love you. By the way, I want to give a quick shout out to WCFCU. I don't mind talking about this.
Okay.
I need a little consoling. See, I'm shortening the words again, right? I need a little console. There've been some debt that've been creeping on the come up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Isn't that a song or something? Creeping on the come up or something like that back in the day?
I'm sure.
It's our song.
Sure.
It's Denise. There was a little debt creeping on the come up. And I don't like to be in debt. I'm not a big fan of it, but hey, things happen. We've all been there. We've all went through it. Some of us are going through it, a.k.a. me. And I was worried because I said, man, I just don't, I don't really have a lot of things that I could secure a loan to. But you guys found a way to make it work, and I've got a consolidation loan that you guys put together for me, and I'm so thrilled about that because it's not only going to help me finally get on this path to paying this off, but it's also going to save me close to $300 a month. And so that's thanks to Walker County Federal Credit Union.
I'm glad we could help make it work.
And friends, that's the service. I say this. That's the service that you're going to get from your local credit union. They're going to take care of you. If there's something they can't do. There was something else previously that I wanted to do, and they said, we can't do that right now. Well, I worked on a few things, got it to a point to where we could, and they took care of me. And that's the service that you're going to get from Walker County Federal Credit Union. Hey, if you need an account, whether it's personal, business, loan, give them a call. Start there first, and if they can't help you, they're going to tell you we can't. They're going to be honest with you, and they're going to provide resources of somebody or something that could help you. But y'all took care of me on that, Miss Olivas, and I appreciate you.
Well, we're glad we could help.
Thanks for not leaving me on that. Appreciate you, Denise. It's a corny joke, too. It's like Roxanne Moss is here. She'll be with us in a moment.
That's how I tell people how to pronounce my name, because I don't know why everybody wants to say all of us when they see it. I'm like, no, it's like, oh, leave us alone.
Yeah.
That's how
That's where the name came from.
Yeah.
Like the original part of your name, the family, generations ago, were like, just leave us alone. And it came out,
I don't know
leave
why
us.
every time I say that, it sounds like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. I'm like, oh, leave us alone.
Oh, sorry. We want to welcome you in.
I can't say it any other way. It just comes out that way every time.
We want to welcome you into the show today.
Oh, Rob.
It's so great here on this magnificent Monday. Christopher Robin. It's funny, I was reading a book to Braylon 2 nights ago, and Eeyore was in it. No, last night. Oh, I'm sorry, I just poked you. It was last night. It was a Winnie the Pooh, and it was, I looked in the back, and I'm not hating, okay? But, sometimes when products aren't made in America, they kind of like the speaker, the sounds, the wording kind of sketchy.
It's a little off.
So there was something about the eyes, because it was head, shoulders, knees, and toes, eyes, whatever. And you push little buttons, and it says it while you read it. Well, it should have said it was the owl, and it was something like the owl sees you with his eyes, and you push the owl, and it goes, eyes. Man, it probably scared my child because I pushed that button, and you know what? It didn't say eyes. It literally said eye. The owl sees you with his eye. And I was like, man, y'all left the S off. That owl got two eyes. He does not have one.
He's using the other eye for something else.
I don't know, man. He got that lazy eye going on, man. That owl was looking, and my daughter was like, Daddy, I thought it was supposed to be eye. She picked up on it.
Oh.
She's smart. She ain't even 3, and she knew, so. But, yeah, a lot of great things. I don't even know why we started talking about that. But a lot of great things happening here in our community. Hey, Roxanne Moss is joining us today. We're so thrilled. She's a great friend of our program and a friend of Hello Huntsville and a friend of this community. She is with American Legion Post 95, the Sam Houston Post here in Huntsville, Texas, as we are starting to get the word out now to shorten up. We're trying to conserve time all the time. And so we're taking words and we're shortening them to make the days, to fill the days with more words.
You have to be what's the word? See, I can't think of it because it's too long of a word.
That's good.
Go on with the rest of your thought. It's gone.
Gone now. instead of the American Legion Sam Houston Post 95, from now on we're going to refer to it as the Liege.
The Liege.
The Liege. And so if we say the Liege, you know what we're talking about.
We're fitting to go to the Liege.
See, and that's even better too. Fitting to go instead of fixing to go.
No, fitting to go.
That's quicker. We're trying to conserve time. So I want the audience to do this. Do us a favor today. Many of you are joining us. Do us a huge favor. And for those of you that are on the Soch this morning, which is social media, but again, shortening words, send us how you shorten words. Send us an example of how you shorten words.
Yeah.
So we've already got 2 today, the Liege and Soch, the Soch.
The Soch.
That's the only 2 I can think of. I don't know of any other ones. But great show lined up today. Hey, there was some really exciting events that happened over the weekend. Jamie Salas over at Osprey Storage had the doggy Halloween costume contest. I feel so bad. We didn't make it out there. I told Jamie that I was going to get out there, and then we had an opportunity to go to P6. And we couldn't pass that up because we had to hook up on that. And so I felt bad because I wanted to go out to her event, but we also wanted to go out to P6, and we had an opportunity to go out there. And my plan was to go by Jamie's earlier for a little bit, then go out to P6. But by the time we got the kids moving, it didn't happen at 10 o'clock. It was like 11:30 before we got out the door. I'm trying to think of how I could shorten that down. I can't. Before we got out the door, and I don't know. Anyways, it was like 11:30, and so we got over to P6 was cool, by the way. Have you ever been out there?
No. I was supposed to go yesterday too, but being outside is killing me right now.
Yeah, you need to go home, go get some rest, young lady.
I do. There's always something to do, especially now. There's always events and stuff going on, so I end up being outside. And that's why Saturday I was outside all day at Oktoberfest, helping Val out with the tap truck. And then Sunday I was supposed to go to P6, but I was like, I'm already dying.
How did that go? It was Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest.
How did it go? Where was it at?
It was on the square, in front of Sam's Table, that block.
That's why they had all the signs up that said I forgot what that was. DBA puts that on. So was there a lot of folks that did have a good turnout?
It was okay. I wish there had been more people, but it was pretty good. People kind of came and went. They had some different events and stuff. I know they had a couple competitions this year. One of them was a little dog contest. That was cute. But they had the axe throwing out there. They did a couple Stein carrying competitions. They had some stuff, and then they had some music. So.
Wait, how hard is it to carry a Stein?
Well, because it was several, so you had to have a bunch of them.
Okay, I was about to say, that's easy. You just grab a couple more.
I saw where they had 5 or 6 in one hand.
Okay, that's a little bit different.
Yeah.
I was like, that's pretty easy. Don't take a rocket science to carry it.
Rob said, I got it.
All right, we're going to have a contest. It's a water bottle walking contest. Who can hold the water bottle and walk properly? Well, one, done.
Yeah.
That's cool, though. No, they put on a good show. DBA does a great Pam and all that.
It was a beautiful day on Saturday, so that was perfect weather for all the events that they had. Hopefully this weekend's the same.
I wanted to highlight on Friday, spectacular event, and big shout out to Tammy Farkas, Tracy Stout, and the fine folks over at Safe House. They had this event similar. It was hosted by another group about 2 years ago that helped them out. And so Safe House decided they're going to bring it back and do it on their own umbrella now. And congratulations to the Huntsville community for showing up huge.
Oh, yeah.
Or as my boy says, hugely. Or bigly. They showed up bigly. Speaking of which, if you don't know what I'm saying, my boy, a little 30-minute job at Mickey D's, go Google it. It's pretty legit. He wished somebody a happy birthday and said, I'll send her fries and flowers. It was pretty good. Anyways, don't want to get political on the show. But it was a cool event for Safe House. Check this out. They raised almost $17,000.
That's a lot of money.
In Huntsville alone.
A lot of bail money.
Their Livingston location raised a good chunk as well.
Oh, nice.
So we're talking close to $30,000 for both locations just in one day. And that money goes above and beyond their normal operating costs because they need money for extra resources for the women, the children, and some men that come by there. And so I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who came out and made that a huge success. Tammy found a platform called Give Butter, and that donation platform was amazing because you can assign teams, And there was 14, and you had some of your folks over there.
I was trying to convince people to pay to leave them in there, but they came back to work.
Yeah, no, Toy and Karen did a great job as well. And from Walker County, once again, here's WCFCU involved in the community. But it was such a great event. I wanted to say thank you again to everybody who came out and made a part of that. I believe Judge Colt Christian won the overall because he raised over $3,000. Will Durham, Bill Doggett, well over $2,000 apiece. And it didn't matter if you raised $3,000 or $4,000 or $3 or $4. It's so important to give back to these organizations, especially right now when people are hurting right now. It's tough. The economy's not rolling. Inflation. You know, I got deodorant the other day at H-E-B. You know how much it was for a 2-pack? This was yesterday. My deodorant for a 2-pack back in the day literally was $4 a can, which that's still kind of expensive. Man, I got it yesterday. It was $18 for a 2-pack of deodorant.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you have got to be kidding. $18. And then out of everything, I get a magnolia tree for $32. I'm like, how do you get a magnolia tree for $32? Normally those things are like $100. So praise the Lord for those magnolia tree farmers, man. They're ramping up production, keeping costs low. They know inflation on them trees, but that deodorant, my goodness.
You must use a spray.
Yeah, it's a spray.
That's what I use. Those are expensive.
It's I can't believe it's not butter spray. You remember the Fabio commercials?
I do.
There's the one, he has his hair. That was Denise's crush growing up. Oh, Fabio. She'd run into the house. Mother, Fabio, he's so fabulous. His hair glistening in the wind. And then he's real tough. I can't believe it's not butter. And then they came out with the spray. And it was like, I can't believe it's not butter spray. That's the dumbest thing ever. Go Google it. All right, we're going to take a break. No keyword is up yet. We'll think of that. I am going to be giving away a Cafe Texan gift card today. I got $25 we are giving away today to Cafe Texan. We'll have the keyword up in just a few moments. I was not able to get it. Why? Because the old deer came cruising through the truck this morning. We'll step aside, take a break here in a moment. Stay with us. As always, our marvelous, magnificent Mondays brought to you by Walker County Federal Credit Union for all of your financial needs. Most of them, anyways. Go visit our friends at Walker County Federal off of Normal Park here in Huntsville. Don't forget about Credit Union cookies every Friday as well.
That's right. We're cooking them up every Friday.
Credit Union, the old Otis Spunkmeyer cookie. Old Otis coming out from the boondocks. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. More to come as we celebrate all things good on a Monday. Brought to you by Walker County Federal Credit Union. This is your show. It's Good Morning Huntsville.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union. One of the best things I hear from our members is how they love being treated like they're important, like their family. Sure, our members love things like low rates on loans too, but combine that with the friendliest and most helpful service in town, and you've got Walker County Federal, taking care of our members. It's what we do. We are Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
Tomorrow's Promise Montessori schools believe in creating spaces where children can learn, grow, and use their imaginations. At any Tomorrow's Promise location, children enjoy the largest playgrounds in town. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori is a fun school where every child learns at their own pace, and mastery of a concept is expected before moving on to the next concept. At Tomorrow's Promise, every child is respected, loved, and nurtured for the unique individual that they are.
Tomorrow's Promise Academy on Veterans Memorial now open. Visit tomorrowspromise.info for more information. Education you can trust.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your four-legged family members.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
So, what's inside the mysterious little box?
Whoa, what box? Oh, that box over there.
You went to Elliot.
Wait, don't open it yet. Oh, and yes, I went to see Elliot's Jewelers just a couple of days ago.
Inside the box, is it golden?
Well, I was a little concerned about the price of gold because it's high, but Elliot really helped me find something beautiful and monetarily agreeable.
Oh, well, hey, can I open it now? Please?
Whoa, just a little longer. You have to at least wait until Christmas Day.
Oh, well, I can do that.
Elliot's Jewelers. Fine jewelry and engravable gifts. Schedule your appointment at elliotsjewelers.com. That's ELLIOTTS Jewelers.com.
Make sure there's something extra special inside the mysterious little box you give this season.
40 Days USA.
40 days of prayer for our nation.
Please join Daniel Schreider, President and CEO of Sandy Spring Bank, as he prays for our economy, jobs, and our daily provisions.
40 days.
Lord, I ask that you would continue to bless our nation and our communities with a strong economy, that no one would suffer, that the poor would be provided for, and that those of us that you've blessed richly, we would be generous and kind and be willing to share all that we have with those around us. And even above that, Lord, I pray that we would be found faithful with what you've entrusted us with, so that us as believers and our churches can continue to be a light to those around us, that they would see Christ in us, and that we would continue to share the good news of Jesus Christ. And I pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Join us as we pray for our nation by going to 40daysusa.com to receive the 40 Days USA prayer guide and other free resources. That's 40daysusa.com.
This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville. Braylon, say, this is Spirit Radio.
This is Spirit Radio.
Support for SpiritRadio.fm comes from loyal listeners just like you. Want to help spread the good news across Huntsville and beyond? Underwriting opportunities are available for loyal listeners, businesses, and nonprofits. Visit SpiritRadio.fm and tap Donate today.
That mama better teach them little babies not to cross the road on that keyword. That's faux show. Look at him. Denise got mad at me.
It's so wrong.
Look at him. I don't wish nothing bad. That mama, though, needs to watch out. Or is that's a daddy. That is so weird. That's the daddy. You don't normally see the babies with...
Somebody probably hit mama already.
Do you see that, though?
Somebody murdered mom. So now he's a single dad just trying to make ends meet. Take care of his babies.
He's about to make some meat if he runs in front of my truck. Look at that dude, man.
That's
I've never seen that. They messed up on that clip. I've never seen the babies with the daddy. Have you?
No.
One time.
I've never seen it. Roxanne Moss joined. Roxanne, make sure to hold that mic. There you go. You got to hold it kind of like Tupac, though. Like
cool.
Hold on here. Here we go. There. Yeah, hold it up like this, Roxanne. Hey, can you do that real quick? You say, "What up?" All right, can you try it real quick, Roxanne?
I cannot. No.
All right, try it.
No.
Try it real quick. Ready? What up? I'm just kidding. Oh, it's so much fun.
Oh my gosh.
I love when Roxanne's in here. We just have. It's like Denise already brings the fun, and then Roxanne shows up, and it's just like I got to take the rest of the day off.
We just brought the party. We brought the party.
Yeah, Roxanne, so good to see you. How
it's
you
good
doing?
to see you too. I'm doing great.
Yeah,
Good morning, Denise.
Good morning.
You are such a wonderful friend of this program, and we appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much.
Very first time we had you on, over a year ago, and I just love the energy that you brought, and you're just a wonderful person. And I cannot think of anyone better to promote the work that the American Legion Sam Houston Post 95 is doing here in our community. Before we dig into all that, let us know, what have you been up to? How are things going?
Things are going great. We have been busy. As Rob would say, at the Liege, there's always something happening there.
Wait, can you hold it up like this? Like, the Liege!
One time just for Rob.
Okay.
At the Liege, there's always something happening. And really, in truth, that is our daily life there. And it's only in the best way that we're busy too. And we have to be thankful for every opportunity we have, that we can open the doors and do something good or do some good out there. It's just, we have a lot coming up this weekend. We have opportunities that we get to feature some of our members and our junior in other cities over the next several weeks. And we've added a cook-off we haven't had before, which is going to be really fun, and I'll talk about that for a minute. We're just waking up every day, being grateful, and getting out there doing what we can do to take care of all the veterans around us.
Yeah, that's so
It's
wonderful.
a special life.
It is. Well, you just do such incredible work. I wanted to say thank you so much for connecting me with Dr. Richard Henriksen. We had Dr. Henriksen on this show a couple of months ago, and what a tremendous man. Chaplain for Post 95, but also kind of a region, correct?
Yes, he is. He's also a licensed marriage, family, and children counselor, and he is on his way to becoming ordained as well.
Oh, awesome.
So he's just as busy as the rest of us, and he really is a beacon for us. He is a guiding light, and he is a stellar example of what you want to be when you come into the American Legion and what you want to bring back to your community. We're very blessed to have him.
Yeah, well, you guys had given me a tour out there a while back, too, and just loved the facility, the atmosphere, the canteen area, just everything that y'all have. Y'all got 10 acres of property out there, so much room to grow and expand. One thing, I don't think I've ever seen you come on with the hat. Can you tell us about the hat and kind of some of the patches and the significance?
So I am wearing what is our American Legion Standard membership hat. Any veteran who joins the Legion and wants to start a collection of uniform pieces or just, feel a more part of the organization, this is our first purchase. This is our hat. And the emblem for the Department of Texas is here. And if you can see him, there's a longhorn in there.
Oh, yeah. Show that on this camera right there. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. Okay.
And it tells you where I'm a member out of, so that when we're conventions or, any kind of committees, meetings, wherever we may be, that we're all in hat, we kind of can read the room and know who's from where, which is kind of fun. It opens a lot of doors for communication.
Yeah.
It's how we become family instead of strangers, right? You find some commonality and we just start talking to each other. It tells you my post number down there in the corner so that that's where I'm at in Texas, Post 95.
Yeah.
They cost a little, but it's worth it.
Yeah, there's some other cool, it's like a dog tag here. What is that?
Yeah, so that is for our Be the One campaign.
Oh, cool.
Anybody who doesn't know,
yeah.
Be the One is a primary campaign of the American Legion across all of our entities. And what Be the One is saying, be the one to save a life. It's our campaign to combat veteran suicide. We say 22 a day, but if you read the modern statistics, it could be as high up as 30. We might be days where we're blessed and it's as low as 7 or 8. But on average, we say 22 a day is the loss that we have, the suicides committed. And when you be the one, you're being the one to stop a suicide. You're being the one to be available. You're being the one to reach out. Be the One goes in tangent with our buddy checks that we do, which is really literally our officers and members in the post getting a copy of our current membership roster and making phone calls. And we do that every week or every few weeks. at minimum. And really, when you're doing a buddy check, you're just picking up the phone and you're saying, hey, we thought of you today. We haven't seen you at the Legion for a while. How are you doing? Do you have needs? How can we help? You know, we're still here for you. And sometimes that's all it takes. Just a conversation can save a life. It can be that simple.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have to be complex and it doesn't have to be overthought. It's just, if I haven't seen you for a while and I know you're a veteran, then I want to pick up the phone and I just want to make sure you answer it. I just want to connect. I want to make sure you're not isolated. And that is something that we are really, really working to add venue for, you know, and to do more of, is to keep expanding the Be the One campaign.
Roxanne, I'm glad that you brought this up, because you talk about folks who have been through something so difficult. Those of us that haven't served, I can only relate by the stories that my dad and my grandfather told me when they served. But there's so much that folks deal with, and you talk about PTSD, and I'm so glad that mental awareness has been something that's really came around and over the last decade or so, and there's been this push to help out folks who are battling a lot of PTSD, not just in the military but across the board. And I think maybe that's today's inspiration. We always try to have something every day that we and I don't plan on it because I know it's just going to naturally happen, but pick up the phone today. Call somebody. Maybe there's somebody in your life that you can identify, you know, that's struggling. Maybe they've got some depression going on or something. Pick up the phone and let them know you're thinking about them. You know, yesterday evening I was thinking about a friend of mine who lost her dad just a couple of months ago. And, you know, I lost my dad in June. She lost her dad a couple of months ago. And I've known her for a very long time. Her family is just wonderful. And they'd asked me to come out and have the privilege of doing his funeral service, and so I did, the memorial service. But you know, I said, you know, it's been a couple of months, I haven't talked to him, and so I just shot her a text. I said, hey, I was thinking of you, wanted to check on you, check on your mom, and she said that they were doing good. And I think that's important. If there's somebody that you know you should call or you haven't talked to in a long time, think about that. I said it Sunday at church. I said, go out and find the one. That was my challenge this week, was go find the one that needs help this week. Go find the one and talk to them. And I think that's the message this morning, and I want to carry that on throughout the week, is right now, friends, identify in your mind who is the one that you can reach out to this week. That's such a good message, Roxanne. Wouldn't have thought of that if it wasn't for you bringing it up. So.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It matters. You know, every life matters, not only veterans, everybody. And the more lives that we can save just by being courteous and caring, the better our life will be in return, right? You know, we have a motto, we say in the American Legion, service, not self. And we do our level best to uphold that and to back it. You know, it's not just conversation. We're all out there doing those actions that make it real. And that's what it takes. You know, that's what it takes. We want everybody that we come in contact around us healthy and able and having what they need. And if you can do that for someone mentally, emotionally, just by picking up your phone, which modern life is, we live on it anyway, why wouldn't you, right? We always say kindness is free. And you don't know that person might not have needed that touch.
Yeah, you never know what just a hello or just like you said, a touch is going to do to somebody. Denise, we'll go back and talk a little bit about the Liege here. Denise, you have a little bit of experience over at the Liege. You've been through there before.
Yeah, I have some friends that are members, so I've gone with them a few times. I always enjoy it when we go. You guys have events out there all the time, so I've been out there when you've had karaoke before. We actually, a couple years back, a friend of mine was going through breast cancer. Y'all were generous enough to let us do an event for her there. So yeah, I've been there a few times. It's always great.
Did you know that Denise is part of a 2-tandem combo called the Trivia Queens of Huntsville?
I was like, where is he going with
this? So
no, I did not.
There may need to be a pop-up trivia night over at the Liege.
Oh, that would be
and
so
fun.
fun.
Her and Karen, they do such a good job with it. It is so much fun, by the way. They do it at Rodeo. You can go experience it tonight to get a touch of it at Rodeo Mexican Restaurant.
That would be fun.
I did not know you did such a thing, but I'm with Rob. I'm thinking we need to host one of those. That would be really fun. Yes, we need to talk about that.
Denise is like, thanks for putting me on the spot.
I never know where you're going with it when you're like, did you know Denise does something? I'm like, oh God.
She's also
what
a
am I
rapper.
Have to lie about?
Yeah, she's also.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think she and I were jamming to some rap music one day on the show, but no, I think it's so cool what you guys do. And being involved in the community is so important, and that's what Roxanne is doing with American Legion, just trying to bring exposure to the Post 95 here in Huntsville, Sam Houston Post. Part of those ways is just being active in the community and doing community events. One of those events is coming up this weekend, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, this Saturday. It is our 3rd annual Fall Festival and Haunted Hayride. And it's the same format that we've done the last 2 years. It gets a little bigger and a little better each year. We have from 4 to 7, we'll have a vendor mart. We have a costume contest. We have lots of games and fun activities to come and do with the kids. And then at 7, as it starts getting darker, we start our haunted hayride. And that basically takes you on a tractor with a trailer full of hay, throw some blankets down, sit down, and you take a ride through our graveyard and down into our haunted creek bed. And it's family friendly, but it is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. And that is what we have there. We have also...
Oh, I did want to mention, too, the Hayride wristbands, $5, but kids 5 and old and 5 and under
are free.
Ride free. Okay, I thought I misread that because when the deer hit me, it jarred some brain cells out.
I believe it.
And I thought it said kids. I thought it said kids 5 years and older ride free. I was like, sweet. You guys are like, you're like,
no, we
charging the little ones,
right? Charge them because they're more work. No,
but there's games and activities too, right?
Oh yeah. We have one of our members, Becky West, is going to be hosting a fingerprint station, which that hasn't gone to the wayside. You know, that's still an important thing to do to make sure that if anything ever happens to your children, our local first responders have a way to help you find them quickly. So we're doing that. We have a paint your pumpkin table. We have some games out. We have about 6 or 7 vendors coming out. Val is coming out with the Outlaw Tap Truck. And they're always fun. They were with us the very first year we decided to do it, and just serving coffee and hot chocolate and apple cider and just bringing some fun out onto the event. And we're really happy they can join us this time too. And then Friday night, the 25th, we're doing our 3rd monthly karaoke recruitment drive. And this one is fun. It's a Halloween karaoke, and we are having costume contests. Ooh. We have prizes for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place. So when we do a karaoke recruitment drive, our doors are open to the public. We are wanting all of our eligible area veterans families to come in. But also, if you are just a Huntsville community member, you just live here, and you're starting to hear about and learn who the Legion is, and you've got a passion for helping and not sure where to go, I want you to come and see me too, because we always need to expand our volunteers. We always need support. Events take a lot of time and effort. If you haven't put one on, it's kind of hard to explain how finite the details can be to make a positive event happen when you're going to have the community come out and join you. And we're always looking for help there. Always.
Awesome. Well, so many great events going on, and we've put many of the events on our website at hellohuntsvilletx.com/events. But I will encourage you, if you want to know what's going on with Post 95, Roxanne has also done an incredible job with their website at samhoustonpost95.org. By the way, an award-winning website. You guys have won some awards from this website.
Yes, we did. Yes, and it was very exciting. Yes, we did.
So, yeah, if you go to samhoustonpost95.org, I'm going to put that there on the screen. And make sure to go by their website and follow information there. I did want to mention, too, you know, a lot of folks, there's a lot of events going on Saturday. Ton of events, Friday, Saturday, especially Saturday for Fall Festival events. Scare on the Square is going on, but guess what? It's over. And then you do that, you go out to American Legion, right?
Yes. Yep. We open within an hour of them winding down. So we've been very blessed the last couple of years. We've just had all that traffic just kind of come our way. And it just helps, you know, make the day full. It's just a little bit of a different offering, a little different type of family fun. And we all just, you know, we try to do it where it's not an interference, it's complimentary, right? We want everybody to succeed in the community. We want everybody to patron each other's events. It takes a village. You know, it takes a village, and I think that the more we can do to watch our timelines and try to plan like that where it can be communal and fun and keep the adventure going for the day, the better we're doing in the long run altogether.
I'll tell you what, man, I'm dressing up. I'm going trick-or-treating this year because candy.
I hope you do.
Candy's $20 a bag, and I started thinking, you know what? This is so great. Here's what you do, friends. You you get everybody, you get all your children, you even get your dogs and your cats dressed up, and you put a little bucket on them, and you take them out to these fall festival events. and you load up on the candy. We got like 20 of them on our website. So you just go to every one of them. You load up on every single one of these events. And then if you want to hand out candy on the 31st, guess what? You just give away some of that candy, and you don't even have to spend no money.
There you go.
That's my rule. That's what I'm going to do.
It just keeps on giving back.
I think that's technically recycling.
It is.
Yes, you're saving the environment at the same time.
That's right. My dad used to go down to South Texas. They were known for onions in South Texas. My dad would drive all the way to South Texas to get onions.
Ew.
Wow.
Onions and potatoes. Chippery potatoes are really good. That's what the chippery potatoes is what Lay's used to use this specific brand of potatoes to make their chips. So he'd go down there and get potatoes, and he'd go down there and get onions. And we would have onion sacks. Now, you'd think I was going to say potato sacks, but you throw those away because those are kind of itchy. But the onion sacks were usually like these plastic-type sacks, but they were huge. One year, my brother and I decided we are going to fill that entire onion sack full of candy at Halloween. We only made it like a fourth of the way, but that was a ton of candy.
I believe it.
How is it like when you're a child, you're so excited about candy, and then as you get older, you're just like, man, I don't really want to eat all that?
So you have not been in our office, apparently.
Is the candies flowing?
Oh my God! Like you'll see, like the people like are walking around. They're looking to see who has candy. They're like, "Well, I just came to see what y'all are doing," and they're just peeking through.
I will say this:
trick or treating in the office.
The number one candy, and I do eat some candy, and the number one candy right now that I have just been hooked on are those gummy nerds.
Those are good.
Those are good.
It
I
started
usually
with,
don't like gummy ones because then it gets stuck in your teeth. But man, I'll eat some of those.
And it started, you know what
clusters.
started? It was the Nerds rope. The Nerds rope got it started. And then somebody, they're so smart. They said, why have a rope? Let's just cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. And they cut it up into little clusters. Man, them
Those
things are so good.
I'll tell you what else is good. Thank you, Miss Kay Boning at Tomorrow's Promise. The freeze-dried candies.
Oh, yeah.
She took a tub of those for us at the Legion. And they...
Wait, at where?
Of the Liege, Ron.
At the Liege, okay.
And I didn't think I would be so about it, but wow, it's like freeze-dried Skittles, and the flavor is through the roof.
And they don't stick to you.
No, they don't. It was so delicious. I had no idea. So I'm just throwing that out there. If you've never had freeze-dried candy, come see us Saturday and come try some because it's a whole new world.
That's 0 Degree
Whole new
Creations. Kay and Rick do that. It's so good.
Yes.
They've done. Have you tried the nerd clusters?
Yes.
They did those.
Oh, no, I
yeah,
haven't had
those are good too.
Those are good.
Yes.
You ever get that pain, like whenever you start talking about food and you get this pain right here? Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm getting this pain in my lower jaw, like right there. Get the pain going on right there. What else is good? So I know we're jumping off topic here, but start talking candy. I'm like, well, I'm not too excited, but now we start talking gummy nerds. So great events happening out at the American Legion Post. Roxanne, what are some other things that are in the pipeline?
Oh, we have some great stuff in the pipeline. On Saturday, November 9th, Madisonville has a Veterans Day parade and then a full afternoon of community activities and games and food at their park on Lake Street. So we've been invited this year to enter a float. So Post 95 is going to be joining Post 84, and we are going to be an entry into the Veterans Day parade. Being that our town here, we don't have one, and, off record, it would be great to coalition for that and get one. But in the meantime,
we have one for everything else.
Right? Madisonville is the closest city to us right here in terms of American Legion posts. And so we're just really excited to go partner with them and be able to be in the Veterans Day Parade. And then in the afternoon, they've graciously donated a vendor space for our junior auxiliary unit. So those little ladies are going to be out there and little gentlemen, and they're going to be doing rubber duck sponsorships for Camp Hope, which is a project that we are passionate about. It's through the PTSD Foundation of America, and Camp Hope is basically a camp that you can go to for some rehab and recovery help. And it is full service. It even includes counseling and activities for your family to help all of you as a unit adjust to conditions and help make reentry back home a little bit better. So that's exciting. So if you see our juniors with the rubber duck, buy one. It's a sponsorship. You're helping sponsor a veteran go to camp.
Wonderful.
So we have that going. And then in November, on the 8th and 9th, we are doing something we've never done before, and that's always really fun. Our Sons of the American Legion Squadron and our American Legion Riders, which is our motorcycle riding group, They're part of a writing program. They are hosting a first ever backyard barbecue cook-off and a bike night.
Y'all have so many cool things going on.
Right? But the best part is backyard literally means you or me. If we can cook at home in our backyard and we have a good recipe that our family is happy to eat, come and join us and bring it and see if you place.
I'm happy to eat other people's recipes.
Right?
Somebody has to judge it, Rob.
There's that too. Yeah, somebody does have to judge. There's always that too. But that's going to be really fun. It's not sanctioned. It's not overly competitive. We're not being part of IBCA or any of the other cook-off sanctioning organizations. It's just come and barbecue with us at our post. And the Sons came up with the idea because our Sugar Hill yearly barbecue is a great big event and it is state sanctioned and we have a lot of fun and a lot of turnout, but a lot of people are so intimidated by that. Well, this literally is no different than if you're at home grilling with the family. Just come and grill with our family. It should be really fun. The more teams that we get locally, the more fun we can make it. And they're doing good categories, ribs and chicken and side dishes. I think they've also added on a margarita turn-in, which is really fun too. Bring your best at-home margarita recipe and see if you place. They've got trophies, they've got awards. It'll be a great weekend. They have the barbecue day, and then the bike night is basically open to the public also. If you are a motorcycle rider and you think you got some riding skills, come on out. Pay the entry fee.
Denise
Go
and
through Go through the obstacle course. Put your bike out there. Let us vote if it's best in show. If you've got a beautiful bike you're very proud of, polish her up and bring her. Let us see her.
That's cool.
We need to always be trying to think of ways to get the community onto our property, because at the end of the day, we are, like everyone else, a business organization. As a 501c19 nonprofit, we've been learning the hard way that a lot of larger entities, a lot of corporations are leery to donate to us. When it doesn't say 501c3, there's a stigma, and there shouldn't be. We're a 501c19. All that number means is your designation of what type of nonprofit. We're a C19 because 19 is what they gave for veterans organizations. And it's every bit as important and it's every bit as critical. If you just pick up a newspaper or, check the SOCH and run the headlines, there's always something going on in there that's affecting veterans around you, and to be considered a protected or special class when really we're just a class of citizens who made a choice a little different than everyone else to serve. It shouldn't be such a stigma to help us get what we need.
Yeah, I agree.
The American Legion by far does more for veterans on a one-on-one basis and a family basis than the VA does. And it's painful to say that, it's hurtful to say that, but at the end of the day, the business that we're doing is bigger and better and more personal. And that means the demand for donations becomes greater. When you expand and you do more, then you need more to keep doing more, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And that's really the point. Every time we can add an event that can get everyone on our property, that's an opportunity for us to fill our coffers a little bit. And we are a nonprofit. We can't have money. It goes right back out into the communities that we're taking care of veterans and their families as they need it. We do all kind of great things. Our Sons and Riders together are a backbone for utility work. They do household cleanups. They build handicap ramps. They do veteran transportations to medical appointments. They are out there in the community in the trenches.
That's wonderful. I just so appreciate you, Roxanne,
Thank you.
All the great work that you're doing. We want to encourage people, go to Sam Houston Post 95.org for more information. You can find out how to get involved. You can find out how to join. You can find out all the information about the events and more. I want to go back to the food thing, because when you say food, you're talking Denise and I's language. Our language. You're talking our language.
Right.
Or our lang. How would you say our lang? You got to say language. Do y'all have chili? Do y'all do chili out there?
We did. You just missed our annual chili cook-off with the auxiliary sponsors. And when we do the chili cook-off, that is an open to the public event too. You pay an entry, you bring your chili. This year we did cooking on site allowed, which was a lot of fun. And then if you want to come and eat, we sell tasters kits.
Oh, okay.
And then that gives you unlimited tasting of all the chili entries. So we not only judge for, a first, second, and third place on the chili itself, but we also include a taster's choice award. So you don't have to cook or judge the entries. You can buy your taster's kit and just drop a personal favorite and help that help someone else get a Taster's Choice Award.
That's cool.
And we do the same thing for Sugar Hill too. It's a lot of fun. It helps it be
cool.
a little more personal to you.
Now these chili cook-offs I've been wanting to say. I wanted to say it with Josie Scout Lodge, and I just couldn't get it in because it just didn't fit. But these chili cook-offs that they have at the Liege are IBS sanctioned. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Are you picking that up? They're IBS sanctioned. That's some good chili. If you don't get that, message me later.
Oh my goodness.
Well, good deal. Well, go online, Sam Houston. I've been wanting to say that so long. I just knew it was going to happen today. SamHoustonPost95.org for more information. Roxanne, thank you for being here with us today. Was there anything else that you wanted to mention?
I think we're good. It's just always nice to see you. It's as complimentary and as wonderful and as meaningful to us that you accommodate us and you make time for us and that you've invited us to be part of the Hello Huntsville, Texas family as well. Every time we make an appearance or we talk to you or we see people out in public and we can mention the Hello Huntsville podcast, it helps the connection. Our membership goes up, our community involvement goes up, the traffic on our property goes up simply because you've accommodated our time here and given us a venue we don't have. And I'm just so grateful for that. We all do great things when we work together,
That's right.
and you are such a stellar example of promoting that.
We wouldn't be here without Walker County Federal on a Monday, so we appreciate them. There is one thing that we do have a request today, and a lot of times on this show, we will ask folks for things, and time again, people deliver. Denise has already said she may be able to help, but there is kind of an immediate need that the Legion has. Tell us about that immediate need.
We are in need of a beg, borrow, or loan for 6 to 8 bales of hay for our hayride trailer for Saturday. The last 2 years, we were blessed in that we had donations, and we also had other internees in-house to the Legion make hay purchases for us. This year, with everybody's pocketbook hurting, we know there's inflation. We know it's hard all the way around. But if you got a couple bales of hay that you haven't had to feed yet, and you can let us put them on a flatbed trailer, throw a blanket over them. If we don't bust them and we can bring them back, it's a win-win for both of us. If we bust a bale, we'll buy it. So that's really the only loose end that we've got in our event coming up. So if anybody can loan the Legion 6 to 8 bales of hay that we will do our best to preserve and bring back, we would love to hear from you.
So if they bust, hold on, I'm texting somebody right now. If they bust.
If we bust it, we will buy it.
If they bust, they will buy.
But we haven't busted a bale yet.
Okay. I like that. If they bust, they will buy. It's kind of like if you build it, they will come.
See?
If you bust, they will buy.
Yes.
I don't even know what that means. So, well, Roxanne, thank you so much. Somebody out there today, please pick up what she's putting down about the hay. This is a great event, and we're really going to try hard to come out there on Saturday. There's a lot of great things happening throughout our community. You can come out during the day, go to Scare on the Square, many other events, and then that evening get ready for the Haunted Hayride and so much more going on at the American Legion. I do want to remind you, too, I've been over there. It is a very family-friendly place. I know that you think, okay, well, they've got a bar area. They do, and those veterans deserve that, right? They have fought so hard for our country. They deserve that. More than anything, they deserve whatever they want, and you guys are providing that and doing such a great job. But it is a family-friendly atmosphere for these type of events, so come on out and be a part of it. I would not hesitate to bring my family out there, and I want to encourage the rest of you to do that too.
Thank you.
Plus, I grew up in the VF, and the Liege is right. Y'all are kind of working hand in hand on a few things too. So I've just got a passion for that. But yeah, again, if any of you have any hay. I almost said any hail for some reason. If y'all got any hay, because I was thinking a bale.
That's another way to shorten for efficiency.
If you have
any
bales of hay, not any hails of bay, bring those out and support. Roxanne, how can folks get in touch with you real quick if someone has that they can meet that need?
So easy. The first thing that you can do is go to our website and use our contact page and drop me a message through there.
Okay.
The second thing you can do is we are on Facebook, AL Department of Texas, Sam Houston Post 95. Send me a message through our Facebook group. See, look, I'm doing the same thing Rob is.
Yep.
Yeah, send me a message on our Facebook group, and I will get right back to you. Or you can just call the canteen and leave a message for me there. 936-291-0129 is our phone number.
291
0129.
012. That's a lot of twos and ones in there. My brain doesn't function that quick. So there you go.
So it really is that easy. And we have the means. We have members with trucks and trailers we can pick up and we can bring it back.
Perfect. There you go. Well, let's help out the American Legion as they're supporting veterans, also supporting families coming up this weekend. Thank you, Roxanne, for hanging out with us.
Thank you so much for having me. It was so good to be here. I appreciate it.
You bet. Keyword continues on. How about this? It is, well, hold on. I'm clicking on a million things. Deer. Look at the little fellers down there. Look at them. Hi, Daddy. Hi, Daddy. Don't cross. Why did the deer cross the road? To get hit
Not
by
mommy.
Rob's truck?
I can't say hi to mommy anymore.
No,
No.
Daddy hit them. There they are. Cute little guys down there. Somebody made a post today. They said, we need to get these deer under control in this neighborhood because now it's luring the bobcats into the neighborhood.
Oh.
And they said, this is how we lose our dogs. Well, man, I lived in a neighborhood where we had deer, we had bobcats, we had everything you can imagine. And you know what I did? I let the dog out, I let the dog in. And I made sure that my property was secure so that no other animals can get in there. If you don't let your dogs in the house, just make sure your property's secure. Now, those deer will jump over, the bobcats will jump over, so I get it. But, you know, I'm a fan of the deer. I love seeing the deer, even though they tore up all my plants. I love them. I like the deer. Do you like deer?
I do.
You like the deer, Denise?
I do.
All right. She thinks
I like them alive.
Do you like the bobcats? You ever seen a real bobcat like in your yard?
Like
It's kind of crazy.
Yes, and it's scary.
It
They're
is.
bigger than you think.
Yeah, they're big. Well, the key word is deer, and we are giving away, and it's not DEAR, like hello, my dear. It's deer, like the deer I hit this morning who ran out ignorantly in front of my truck. DEER, DEER is the keyword. Text that in along with your name on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line at 936-339-0139. As always, this show is brought to you every single magnificent Monday by Walker County Federal Credit Union, taking care of financial needs here in Walker County. We'll step aside. We'll take a break. Denise and I have the impossible question, and we'll wrap it up with the phone call on that 0 Degree Creations phone line when we come back. More to come. This is your show, brought to you by Walker County Federal Credit Union on a Monday.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
Tomorrow's Promise Montessori schools believe in creating spaces where children can learn, grow, and use their imaginations. At any Tomorrow's Promise location, children enjoy the largest playgrounds in town. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori is a fun school where every child learns at their own pace, and mastery of a concept is expected before moving on to the next concept. At Tomorrow's Promise, every child is respected, loved, and nurtured for the unique individual that they are.
Tomorrow's Promise Academy on Veterans Memorial now open. Visit tomorrowspromise.info for more information. Education you can trust. Support for SpiritRadio.fm comes from loyal listeners just like you. Want to help spread the good news across Huntsville and beyond? Underwriting opportunities are available for loyal listeners, businesses, and nonprofits. Visit SpiritRadio.fm and tap Donate today.
All right, final opportunity. Text in that old keyword down there, dear. That one down there. You gotta get that. You gotta get that Louisiana coming down here now.
Is that what you were trying to do?
No, no.
I thought you were doing like now. See?
Hey, you see? What is that from?
That's like old school gangster from the movies.
That's funny. We had a guy. He never watches this show. Now, I'm not knocking him. We loved him, but his name was Steve Lampenstein. He was one of my customers at my IT business, and my buddy Brandon used to run the front counter, and Steve, he just for some reason we thought that like he had that kind of demeanor, but he's a very nice guy. I want to say, by the way, Steve, if you ever watch this, we love you, man. You're a very nice guy. I miss that guy. But I'll never forget Brandon one time. He's like, I'm Steve Lampenstein, you see. I'm here to drop off my computer, you see. And that's when you said that, I immediately thought of that. Oh, that's funny.
Certain things that should be said in a certain voice.
Hey, real quick, important today, early voting gets underway. Yes. We're going to put up a voter guide on Hello Huntsville a little bit later this morning, but early voting gets underway. So get out there and vote today. And tell your neighbors to vote. Tell you know what? We live in your dog and cat can probably vote these days, you know. Can I say one thing? It's not. I guess you could consider it political, but I'm not. It's not speaking on behalf of a candidate or a party. But I will say this: that I do think, and it came to light because in Minnesota there was a courier that was bringing in absentee ballots or mail-in ballots. The guy left his van and the back door open of this van for 9 minutes. In the parking lot. That's a huge violation. He got fired for it, by the way. Yeah. But it revealed something. And there's all these things that float around that people are saying a former president's kind of crazy about the way that he thinks. And there are some things, I will say that. But I will also say that maybe there's starting to be some legitimacy. And the only reason that I say some of this, Denise, and I'm not getting political. I said I wouldn't side with a candidate. I'm not siding with a candidate, but I am saying this. Here's the deal, you're raising speculation. Because one, this courier shows up, leaves the ballot boxes just wide open, and there's cars driving by. Anybody could have easily taken those. If you go back to the election with George Bush and homeboy, I can't even remember. George Bush, it was in 2000. Who was the guy he ran against? Oh, how can I not remember this? I should know this easily, Denise. See, I'm getting her choked up over here thinking about it. 2000 George Bush. Who was that? I could say it off the top of my head. Anyways, long story short, it came down to the vote in Miami-Dade County. Came down to that vote. And I just cannot think of who that was. I should know this easily. Somebody out there knows who I'm talking about. But it came down to a certain number of Al Gore. Thank you, Autumn. That's exactly who I was trying to think of.
Well, that's what I was going to say, but I didn't want to sound dumb. Okay.
Yeah. So what I'm getting at is that came down to very close, like 10,000 votes decided the presidency. So every vote, number one, every vote, your vote matters, by the way. But number two is, what if there was 5,000 ballots in that somebody took, and that throws off the election? You never know. That's what I'm saying. And here's when I said there may be some legitimacy to some of this things that you're hearing. Why were those ballot boxes zip tied with red zip ties and blue zip ties? Now that's questionable. Does that mean that those colors were pertaining to a party, or was it just a handful of zip ties? Because I will tell you this, when I buy zip ties at the store, I don't see red zip ties or blue zip ties. They're usually black or white. Am I right? Have you ever bought blue zip ties? Or you don't see those commonly, but you don't see them common. Like if you buy them in a big bucket, they're usually either black or white. So it's starting to lead me, and this is a thing, you're opening the door to speculation. You're opening the door to it by one, allowing this courier, not giving them good rules, and allowing them just to park their car and leave it open for 9 minutes. Anybody could have gone, oh, those are ballot boxes, because it was at the elections office, so people would know. And this isn't AI generated. They have security footage. The company, actually, the city of Edina, Minnesota, actually released a video to say nothing happened, nobody took any. They shouldn't have had to, first of all. But if you're at the election and you see these big boxes with somebody could have easily went over there and either pulled the blue ones or the red ones. Nobody probably would have ever known. I'm just saying. So, anyways, that's all I wanted to say about that. That's as political as I'll ever get on this show. It's pretty good political, right? Just a little tit tat, little tit tat of that. But anyways, yeah. So the reason I brought all this up is today is early voting. So get out. I think I'm going to go early vote today. Do you think the I voted stickers made it more like popular for people to vote? Because everybody wants those now.
Probably. I think there are a lot of people that go just to get the sticker. That's fine. Whatever is the reason, as long as you're doing it.
Yeah, as long as you're doing it. The sticker's cool. I'm going to go on Amazon, buy a ton of them, and be like, y'all come over here. I'll give y'all some stickers. Hook y'all up. All right. Well, a lot going on here in today. So get out and early vote. That takes place. You can go to the Walker County Storm Shelter and get voting. I do want to mention something. While we're on this topic of questionable things, how are the 49ers doing? Wait.
Almost made it through the thing.
What happened? Who did they play? Because, look, here, my team
Kansas
is horrible.
City.
What was the score? I didn't watch any NFL this
It ended
weekend.
up being, I think we lost by 10 in the end.
See, that's better than my Cowboys, though. We got slammed last week by Detroit, 42-7. What a joke.
And I happened to be home with my dad at the time, which I love.
He's a Cowboys guy?
Yes.
Oh, man. I'm so fed up with Dallas as a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, no.
Oh, goodness. On this date, 1913, family-friendly show, but I do want to mention Camel cigarettes were introduced for the first time.
Oh.
Most Camels, though, had a very hard time lighting them. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And here's the deal. Because the camels, they drool a lot. Did you know this? Camels drool so much, a lot of the camels had a hard time keeping them lit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it was kind of bad, though. They were sold at stores a mile away from smokers, so they'd have to walk.
Is that true?
And the rest was history. They'd have to. So that's kind of what happened there. Really bad jokes. These are so terrible. On this date, 1986, one of Denise's favorite sporting events, plate spinning. Big time, big fan. If you go into her office, she literally has posters on her walls of plate spinners.
Oh yeah.
Is someone really into this stuff? It's kind of fun to watch.
It's a competition. Somebody's into it.
Check this out. The plate spinning record atop rods is set. How many do you think someone did at one time spinning plates? Just take a guess.
I mean, I don't know.
Now, it was one plate per rod, so you had to keep them going.
You had to keep all the rods
Yeah.
going.
But how many do you think?
So they're not holding the rods. They're just rods, and they have to keep the plates
Yeah,
going.
and they
I don't know,
do
like 20?
84.
Oh.
How can you spin 84 plates at once?
That's a lot.
Today, National Apple Day. Oh, it's my son's day. It's National Babbling Day today. My little boy's babbler. He's speaking, though. He's starting to say words like ball. He'll say ball, dada, mama, hi. He'll go, uh-oh. He'll say bath. He's saying a lot of words now. It's really cool. It's also Back to the Future Day. Oh, let's take off and watch that movie.
Yeah.
I love those movies. Count Your Buttons Day. Well, let's see. I got two. I got hidden ones. You know what? Speaking of Count Your Buttons Day, every shirt needs to have the button collars. Like the little buttons.
Don't they?
Not all of them, no.
No?
And I don't like it because they get flappy.
Yeah.
And if you wear a tie, this is a must-have. The buttons on the collars right here. By the way, I got this at Advantage Specialties. They don't sponsor, but they do good work.
They do.
It's also National Reptile Awareness Day. Watch your snakes and your turtles. It's National Pumpkin Cheesecake Day. That actually sounds kind of good.
I like pumpkin.
I've never had pumpkin cheesecake, though.
I've made a pumpkin cheesecake. Those are good.
And National Clean Your Virtual Desktop Day today. Do I need to clean mine? Oh, wait, mine's actually pretty clean.
Mine's pretty clean.
You know how I clean mine?
I'm a big fan of folders.
I create on my desktop, I create a folder that says unsorted whenever this fills up, and then I dump all of them into the unsorted.
Yeah.
And then there's thousands of icons in there. So it's clean up your virtual desktop day.
Yeah.
All right, a couple of last things here. By the way, Texas Roadhouse ribbon cutting on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Getting ready to open. You looking forward to that?
I am, but I'll probably wait a couple months to avoid the crowds.
Yeah, just go to Conroe.
But I'm excited. Yeah.
Somebody was saying that's going to hurt local. I don't think so.
It's not. I don't think
I think if here's the deal. Local business, if they do very well, it doesn't hurt them. And I say that because guess what? City Hall Cafe's going nowhere. They are good. They have unbelievable chicken fried steak. They're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Fiesta Taqueria. Guess what? They're not going to go anywhere. In fact, I think that when other businesses like this open, it brings more people out into the community, and people are like, "Wow, I didn't know that was there," or they get hungry for something and they say, "Well, we went there last week. Let's go here now."
Oh, excuse me. Yep.
So, anyways, all right. Things you need to know.
Okay.
Today, Amazon announced it's investing $500 million to develop small nuclear power plants to fuel growing demands from data centers. Nuclear power, Amazon, to fuel their data centers. Kind of weird there, huh?
All right.
Jennifer Lawrence, by the way, one of my favorite actresses back in the day. She's pregnant with baby number 2.
Aww.
Baby number 2. You know what made her famous was the Hunger Games, right? Is that really where that all started for her? Former NFL quarterback Jay Cutler. You remember Jay Cutler? Arrested for DUI and gun possession in Tennessee. So pretty tough there for him. Christmas is on a Wednesday this year. Oh, man, does that mean that we're going to have one of those weird things where you stop in the middle of the week, take a day or two off, and then go back to work?
Come back to work.
Wow.
And then the next week's the same thing with New Year's.
Here's what's really going to confuse you. Netflix going to carry 2 Christmas Day NFL games.
Oh, yeah, they're going to have multiples.
Pittsburgh, Kansas City, Baltimore versus the Texans also. Dollar General is jumping on the Save Your Money on Thanksgiving pile by offering buy 2 and get a third one free deal on Turkey Day standards like green beans, canned pumpkin, and more. Oh, canned pumpkin? I guess people do that. Never mind. It just sounds nasty. But everybody does that.
You use fresh pumpkin? I use canned pumpkin.
Yeah, I've never actually carved out a real pumpkin and made pumpkin pie with that. So actually, I guess it's okay.
Yeah.
The inside of a pumpkin doesn't look like pumpkin pie. So how do they get that? Where does it come from? The pumpkin?
The pumpkin.
Where?
You got to bake it, and it gets mushy.
Is it? But it's not the gunk on the inside. It's all the outer stuff. Like
When you take the seeds out,
yeah,
then there's like a thick flesh on the
mucus.
inside.
Like
it's
a
not mucus.
Mucus membrane.
Gross. There's a flesh on the inside. That's the meat of it.
Tammy said, "Why would you want to ruin a cheesecake with making it pumpkin?" I don't know. It sounds good.
You gotta try it.
Today's impossible question. Here we go. A poll found that kids only listen to about 50% of this when their parents talk about it. I would up the ante on this and say that it would also include couples, that one or the other ignores the other when they talk about it. Not work. A poll found that kids, and I would say couples, one or the other, only listen to about 50% of this when parents or the significant other talks about it. I threw in or the significant other. What is it? Couple of did you knows while you're thinking about that. 20% of us say that we've taken up 2 parking spaces before going into the grocery store. You ever do that?
I don't.
You don't? And you drive a Mer?
But
normally the Mer drivers kind of pull in sideways and they do take up 2.
I back up into every space I go to.
Very respectable. This right here, for all of you that say Mer drivers are disrespectful, Denise, not disrespectful.
I reverse everywhere.
1 in 8 women get annoyed when they meet a woman with the same name as them.
I do.
Do you really?
I do. I joke about it, but it does upset me. I'm not.
It really does?
When I was in HLI, there were 2 Denises, and we had a whole competition going. I was like...
Oh, man. The number
Love you,
one.
Denise.
This is cool. See, I would have never known that. The number 1 driving pet peeve is making a left turn and not moving over. I don't understand that. The number 1 pet peeve is making a left turn and then not moving over.
Why are you going to move over?
I don't know. Maybe slower traffic keeps right. I don't know. Maybe if you're, I don't know. That one doesn't make sense.
I don't get it.
Boy, this is the average person becomes a grandparent for the first time when they are 47 years old. That ain't going to happen to me. I'm going to be I'm going to feel like a grandparent when my kid's in high school. 47 first.
I feel like that's probably getting a lot younger. That feels old.
It's weird because
for these days.
I have classmates that already have children that are married, that are some of them are grandparents, a couple of them.
It's definitely getting younger.
And I'm 41, and here I am still having children. According to a study, taller men are quicker to get married.
That's probably true.
Yeah, I don't know, Bridget. It took us 10 years. 50% of single men admit to only washing their bed sheets 4 times a year?
I feel like that's a lot for some men.
I feel like that's probably legitimate, though.
I'm sure.
Hate to admit it. All right, and how fast? I'll wait till you finish that water.
Okay.
The top speed of one cockroach is how fast.
Oh, God.
That's why I waited. How fast does a cockroach go on average?
I've seen a cockroach move.
What do you think? Miles per hour, by the way.
10.
3.4 miles per hour. All right, let's wrap it up. Oh, by the way, the impossible question, 50% finances. Finances. And Steph Valley over at Magnolia Kennel guessed it. Let's head over to the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line. We got a winner today. New rule this week, if they don't answer, you and I get to use it.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello, who are we speaking with?
This is Jennifer.
Jennifer who?
Beckley.
Do we know you, Jennifer? Is it your are you a first-time texter inner?
No.
Do we know you?
Yeah, do we know you, Jennifer? Well, we didn't see a history of you texting in before.
I've only texted in once.
Well, guess what? Did you ever win?
I won a goodie bag, but I never came and got it.
Well, I guess we'll throw one together for you.
So every time she texts in, she wins.
Yeah.
She's got the golden
Well, there you
touch.
go. Well, guess what, Jennifer? You've won a $25 gift card to Cafe Texan today.
If you could you give it to Roxanne for me? I'll see her this week.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. She's already
All right,
left.
thank you.
She's left. And what, Jennifer? What was your name again?
Jennifer Beckley.
Jennifer Beckley. All right. Well, congratulations, Jennifer. Real quick before we let you go, what do you love most about Huntsville?
The people and the community.
Perfect. All right. Well, hey, we love you. Have a blessed day. All right, Jennifer. Thanks for texting
Love you
in.
too. Bye.
All right.
All right,
Bye-bye.
bye.
Oh, I got to love you too back. She was working.
She was trying.
Jennifer Beckley today, the winner. And Roxanne's already left. So guess what? We're going to go eat today at Cafe Texas. All right. Well, that'll wrap it up, friends. We got a great week lined up here. We'll be at it tomorrow with Jason Thompson of Guardian Defense. And the rest of the week, we got things going on all week long. So make sure you keep it locked in. Steph Valley will be. Steph, are you still coming on tomorrow? I have you on the calendar. I know you rescheduled originally, but if you want to come hang out with us, you can. Wednesday, we are open. Sky Carlton joins us on Thursday, and then Teresa Verrier joins us on Friday. So, Steph, you're more than welcome to come hang out with us tomorrow. We'd love to have you back if you're available. I know she had originally scheduled the 15th, then rescheduled. And, Steph, I still have you on the calendar for tomorrow, so it's up to you. Denise, any final comments before we go today? It's been fun.
No, it's been fun. Y'all come see me. I can actually speak
and
now.
What's going on tonight?
Oh, we got trivia, of course. It's Monday night. Come see me at Rodeo tonight. We'll have trivia. Come see me during the day at Walker County Credit Union. I'll help you out. You need an account? You need a loan? Let me know. And then when you're ready to wind down, come over to Rodeo.
There you go.
We'll have some trivia and have some fun.
And then hang out the rest of the week and then relax. And then Friday, go get your cookies.
Yep. Come get some cookies on Friday. We're getting the hang of it. The cookies are getting better.
They're getting more like gooey, more mushy.
Yes, we're getting the hang of it.
They were good the first week.
Yeah. I mean, they're so good. I saw Karen just walking with the frozen dough the other day.
That frozen dough is good, by the way.
Yeah.
You can eat some of that.
Yep.
All right, friends, that'll wrap it up. We love you, Huntsville. Thanks for hanging with us this morning. And, again, sorry about the delay. I'm trying my hardest. It's just one of those deals. And poor little deer.
We had to kill Bambi's mom this morning.
Yeah, if you see a deer limping around town, that's me, and I'm sorry. So that'll wrap it up, friends. We hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Big thank you, as always, to Walker County Federal Credit Union. We'll see you tomorrow back at 7:30 right here with Guardian Defense and Jason Thompson and the Thompson families. I end every broadcast reminding you this morning that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We're really not, friends. We need each other. So please provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. Hey, text in all week. Even though Jennifer won today, you can text every single day for more chances to win. We'll be giving away prizes all week. Until then, so long. God bless everybody. Have a wonderful morning. And we'll see you, Denise. Thank you.
Thank you.